Algebra 2, 13.7, the review cards. And in this section, in this video, I'm going to look at cards number 18 and 21, where we have to factor these cubics. Now remember, when you're factoring cubics, you're dealing with one of two things. Either it's a cubed plus b cubed, or a cubed minus b cubed. Now if you've got the pattern memorized, you'll know it matches this. A plus b times a squared minus ab plus b squared, running out of room, equals, and this one's going to be a minus b, a squared plus ab plus b squared. So number 18, in card number 18, we're starting with 8x cubed plus 27. And what we want to do first is we want to take this 8x cubed plus 27 and we want to write it as two factors being cubed. We know it's addition, so we know right off the bat, since it's plus, we're dealing with this pattern with all these a's and b's. Now if I can write all this like this, then I know what a and b are going to equal. This to the third has, whatever this is to, in here, has to be raised to the third power to give us 8x cubed. 2x will work there because 2 to the third is 8, x to the third is x cubed. This should be a 3 because 3 to the third is 27, 3 times 3 times 3. So now what I know in this problem, after I've gotten this, I know that a equals 2x, this term inside, and b equals 3. So every time when I go to this, every time I see an a, I'm plugging in 2x. Every time I see a b, I'm plugging in 3. So the start of my factored form will be just a plus b. Well, I know again a is 2x. 2x plus the b, which is now 3. Now for the rest, a squared means I'm taking the 2x and I'm squaring both of those parts in that term. 2 squared is 4, x squared is just x squared. The sign is going to be minus. I'm taking that right from that pattern, right from that formula, and minus ab. Now ab means I'm going to take 2x for a, 3 for b, and multiply those together. 3 times 2x gives me 6x. And then the last one, b squared, I'm taking just that 3 and I'm squaring that. That gives me positive 9. So now I've got the minus matching there. I've got everything plugged in. This is my factored form for number 18. So my factored form looks like 2x plus 3, 4x squared minus 6x plus 9. Again, I'm also going to look at number 21, which starts right there, 125 x cubed minus 8y cubed. And again, I'm going to try to write it like before as something to the third, something to the third, but this time it's subtraction, so I've got a minus in between, which means I'm using this pattern here. Notice the only difference between these is that sign in the middle. Notice how plus, minus, minus, plus, that's the only difference, the only thing that's really changing about all these a's and b's. Now back to this. This to the third should be 125x cubed. 5x works there. This to the third should be 8y cubed. 2y works there. So now in the beginning, in the first factor, a minus b, I now know that a equals 5x, b equals 2y from right there, minus 2y. Now for the second set. And running out of room, I'm going to show some of the work over here. Now I've got a squared, but remember a is now 5x. So now that whole thing, 5x, gets raised to the second power, so that's going to end up being 25x squared. Now I've got a, b in the middle. 5x from a, 2y from b. Multiply those. 5 times 2 is the 10, and x and y just connect like that. So it'd be positive plus 10xy. And then the very last one is b squared, which is your 2y squared. 2 squared is 4y squared, plus, which means there is my factored form. Now I'll write it again here a little more clearly. The first factor, 5x minus 2y. And then the second one, 25x squared plus 10xy plus 4y squared. There's your factored form for number 21.